Hi and welcome to our channel. I'm Claire.
And I'm John.
And this is the Rat House. Join us as we turn our house from a dump into our dream house. Hi, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be painting the living room. John is at work still. He has he's just got to stay and then he's on holiday for 3 weeks. So yay. But I'm going to be working then, so. Now, a couple of days ago we did this with the ceiling in the living room. Was basically to hide the fact that we had made a hole to show the surveyor that there was actually rats in between the floors. So at some point we're going to have to tear off the whole all the ceilings down here to get at the insulation in between the floors and remove everything and change it. But anyway, so this made it much better in here, on the ceiling at least. But now we're left with these sort of walls that we're dealing with here. As you can see, there's really old wallpaper, and it's kind of like a really weird, yellowy, greeny, John says, colour on the walls. And it's just basically making the room look so much older than than I want it to, basically. And I just want to try and do something, no idea when this court case is going to be sorted, so I just want to do something to make it look somewhat better in here. The other thing that we're going to be doing, not today though I don't think, is sanding down all of this beautiful woodwork that is in here. It looks a lot like it's a cabin, and it's not, but again it's wood on the wall, but I want to get it sanded right down so we get rid of that shiny, really dark brown stain, and then use more of like a matte varnish or lacquer on it. So we're gonna get into that. But so today I've been to the shop and I went to the 50% off area in the building shop and found some paint. So let's look at that. Here I bought a 10 litre, I think it is, of white paint. Basically it's sort of an off-white latat it's called. I've no idea how to translate that into English. And then this is cement paint, which is I'm thinking for the chimney, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm thinking if it's more that colour, then that's okay, but if it's really, really blue, then I'm not sure. We need to stare it and see. And then this is just a wood paint, which I thought was gloss paint, but it isn't. It's just a normal sort of white paint for woodwork. So today for the living room, we're just going to get into this. Even though it says that it's ceiling paint, I'm going to use it on the walls. Okay, so first I have to get everything ready. I've made a mess on the floor. Check. Stapled up the the curtains that we have on the ceiling, and also put this wire up with these bad boys. Big ones. So now it's time to get ready to start painting. Yay! Woo! So I was just about to start painting when I was informed that I was not doing things correctly. So I've had to use masking tape, which I told Johnny had to go get for me, and I've masking taped the appropriate things, plus taken out the screws, etc., out of the wall. And now he tells me that I'm using a veranda paint tray. Horror. I hope nobody comes and arrests me. No! Okay, but now I think
So rude.
so rude, so prank. Anyway, but so now I'm going to start painting for reals. So we're going to do that on a time lapse, okay? basically now I've done like 2 coats on this wall, but I'm gonna have to do a 3rd coat because you can still see the crappy wallpaper through here. Can you believe that they actually wallpapered around a cupboard that was here on the wall? I can't understand that. And then they went and painted with that awful yellow colour around the cupboard as well. I mean, who does that? It's a bit like upstairs where everywhere is like skirting boards on top of skirting boards. It's like, why? I mean, just take the old ones off and just deal with it. Like, it's like there's so many shortcuts in this house. It's crazy. And anyway, so I'm going to have to paint this wall for a 3rd time, which I was really just counting on maybe 2 coats max. Man, that's not going to happen. So I'm just going to have to be okay with that. Now we've gotten to the point where we've like cleaned, and this wall is finished. So I think this wall is nearly finished. I just have to do it in the corner again there. But I think we're at the stage now where we can actually move the sofa back into the corner here. So we're just gonna, I'm gonna have to wait for backup on that because it weighs so much, but I can't do it alone. As much as I want to, I can't. Sometimes I'm gonna hurt myself. And then yeah, so we'll come back after that. Okay, it's starting to get really tired now. It's like gone 7, I think. No, it's 8 actually. John's still messing around with the electrics. Having fun? Yeah. And I have just like this corner to do, and then I'm finished with the white wall colour in this part of the living room. Then I just need to figure out where I put the thing to hang up the curtain rail again on this window. Yeah, and just basically tidy up because it looks like a bomb's gone off in here. And then it'll be the next mission tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Welcome back to day 2 with John trying to kill me. Do you see this place here? This is now going to be painted, as I said, because we finished all the walls. What do you guys think? Is it looking good? I mean, it's better than it was, let's be honest. So let's just go with that. But now he's just giving me a bucket with salmiak, like I don't even remember what that is, but it's like the pea, like the pea chemical, and soap in it. So he says I have to wash this. I really can't be bothered, but he says no, you have to wash it. Just be more, like, be proper about it. I'm like, okay, fine. So now I'm going to wash this and then we're going to have a look at the paint. Right, where you go, there's always cat hair everywhere. It's the price you pay for owning cats. Right, as far as I'm concerned, that's helped a lot actually. But now we're going to have a look at the paint and see what we think. It's got to be better than how it looks now though, so I think I'm definitely just going to use it. So I really like this colour, but it's a bit like how is it going to look when it's mixed up, so it's just to sort of mix it up a bit more and see how it's going to be. It was a really nice like pastel blue, so I guess we'll just have to start putting it on the wall and just see. Well, it's, like I say, it's going to be better than it is now, so we're just going to go ahead and just start painting it, basically. Okay, so let's give it a shot.
Want me to set the time lapse up?
Sure. So as you can see, we filled the hole with a nifty piece of like painter's I don't know what to call that, stuff we put on the floor. What do we think about that? Blue. Think about that, Seth.
It will have to do for now.
It will just have to do for now. It's a bit special having a chimney in blue.
Like contrasting.
It has a contrast thing, exactly. It's definitely going to look better than a dirty wall right now anyway. And, you know, some of these walls aren't even going to be here. And like, I'm definitely going to probably paint this something other than white at some point. Yeah. All right, let's crack on. So now I'm finished with that wall. What do you guys think? Oh, it was a bit heavy with the top bit there. I'm losing a few inches in my height as I get older, I think. But yeah, it's very blue. It is blue. But that's what you get when you go to the cheapy bin for paint. Might as well just go with what you get. And at least I won't be thrown in the bin then. Okay, so what do you guys think of like the room overall though? Sofa's a bit pulled out at the moment, a bit messy, but yeah, basically it's much better than how it was, right, with all the marks on the wall and everything. And we've got more space as well, because now the sofa fits properly, you know, in the corner there, and yeah, so I can get my lamp over there now, so it's just looking way better than it did before. So that's just half the living room done. If you look behind me here, there's John, busy editing videos, and then these all need to be sanded, all of these. that's going to be a job and a half. Also, we're thinking just to paint these ones white, because red doesn't really go with anything. You know, at this point we're just doing all these things temporarily just to make it more livable. You know, I'm really itching to get going with like fixing the house, but we have to wait, as you know, and yeah, so we'll get on with that at some other point. But thank you so much for joining me today and us as we redid half of our living room. I hope you'll continue to join us as we turn this dump into our dream house. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.